All right, y'all. Nine spiral. Let's cook. Let's cook. All right. But first, let's visit the hijack. All right, Mr. Neil. That's right.
Someone wants to know. Let's start at the beginning. How does something like the sun even form or come into being the way that it is? So in the current incarnation, how does that happen?
Yeah, cool. Of course, this happens all the time. Our galaxy has hundreds of billions of these things called stars. So nature has no problem making these things. And the star is made of gas, 100% of gas, and it comes from a gas cloud.
What?
So that's what we do in the universe. We take snapshots of the galaxy at different times, and we find out there are places where there are huge gas clouds. Right. Gravity is gathering the gas clouds into, it nucleates. If you get one part of a gas cloud that's slightly more dense than another, it wins. Gotcha. It's got more gravity than anywhere else, and then it attracts more gas, then it has even more gravity.
All right, so I just wanted to show you the people who are behind this idolatry. That's what it is. Another reason why I pulled this up is to show you how they deceive with what? Numbers. Watch this. See that? I mean, and this shit keeps going on and on. Look at this shit. See that? What is this? Just make shit up, man. We go strictly by the book. Alright? That's all we need. As long as you cut off the cancer, right? The New Testament, right? The Flute Testament, all right? We got Prince David in the house. He rocking with me today, y'all. Watch this. See that? Solar deities play a major role in many world religions and mythologies. Worship of the sun, all right? You see them? It's in their DNA to do this, all right? And we get that in the Old Testament. All right, now, you know, all right, everybody got a bad rep. Dragons got a bad rep. The copper-colored Naga, so-called Negro, the Israelite got a bad rep. All right, you see that? The old numbers game, huh? All right, and so that brings us to the Chalkidri. All right, and we're just talking copper. We don't know nothing about no brass. They always try to add this with that. No. We'll take copper, hydra. Y'all can keep serpent. We'll take angelic, huh? Now, in the book of Numbers, right? According to, Moshe are dealing with the Most High. All right. These copper dracons, all right, copper angels can take life and also give it in the book of Numbers. You see, no matter what order, all right, I told you, you're not going to get around it. But we're just talking about Chalkidri. And we on our brew shit. And we're just talking good angel, huh? Good angel, huh? The good angel. The copper. Uh-oh. The copper angel, Dracan. The Chalkidri, huh? The copper. The copper angel, huh? Angel, Chalkidri. The copper angel. Huh? Let's rock.
Our sun formed about 4.5 billion years ago in the Milky Way galaxy's Orion Spur.
Our sun, huh?
It was born when a cloud of dust and gas, known as a solar nebula, collapsed.
Nah, I belong to
and
the
in
Most
the
High.
middle of this formation, matter condensed into a burning ball of gas that became our sun.
Really?
The sun's fiery nature, along with a tremendous gravitational pull and an extensive magnetic field, helped it to become the heart of our solar system.
Bullshit, Mr. Handman.
But we are just talking about the Chalkidri. All right? It's a Hebrew thing. All right, read.
The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the chosen and just, who will exist on the day of tribulation.
Come on, read.
When all the wicked and impious shall be removed. And then answered and spoke Enoch,
come on,
a just man, whose eyes were opened by God, so that he saw a holy vision in the heavens, which the angels showed to me, and from them I heard everything, and I knew what I saw.
What you hear,
but not for this generation, but for the far-off generations which are to come.
All right. All right, Ock, man, I had to sit Ock down. You know, he's kind of a slow reader. All right, so I had to bring in another Ock. All right. Y'all ready to rock with me? Huh? Let go. Read. I said, read.
Those men then took me, and they carried me up to the fourth heaven.
All right.
They showed me there all the movements and sequences, and all the rays of solar and lunar light. I measured their movements and compared their light.
Come on.
And I saw that the sun has a light 7 times greater than the moon. And I saw his circle and his wheels on which he always goes.
Read.
Going past always like the wind, with quite marvelous speed. And his coming and his going give him no rest day and night.
All right, read.
And I saw the 4 great stars on each side.
What else?
Each star having 1,000 stars under it. 4 on the right-hand side of the sun's chariot.
Sure.
And 4 on the left-hand side. Each one having 1,000 stars under it. Altogether 8,000.
8,000. Now
going with the sun perpetually.
Come on, read.
And 150,000 angels accompany the sun in the daytime.
Now the angels
and
read.
at night 1,000. And 100 angels go in front of the sun's chariot, six-winged, in flaming fire. And the sun blazes up and sets the 100 angels on fire.
Now read.
I looked and saw flying spirits, the solar elements called phoenixes and chalkidras, strange and wonderful.
Come on.
For their form was that of a lion, and their head was that of a crocodile.
Read.
Their appearance was multicolored, like a rainbow.
Come on.
Their size was 900 measures. Their wings were those of angels, but they have 12 wings each.
All right.
They accompany and run with the sun, carrying heat and dew, and whatever is commanded them of God.
Of Hawa. Of Hawa. Huh? Your mother and father above. The book of Psalms 19, verse 1 through 6. The heavens, the Shamayim, declare the glory of Hawa, and the firmament shows their handiwork, your father and mother above. Day unto day unto speech, and night unto night reveals knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them they have set a tabernacle for the sun, which is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber. And rejoices like a strong man or woman to run his race, all right? Its rising is from one end of the Shamayim, and its circuit to the other end. And there is nothing hidden from his heat. All right, come. Let's run that back. All right. Let's get 5 again, all right? Which is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoices like a strong man, correction, to run its race. All right, y'all. I got Prince David rocking with me. Just like it says here in Psalm 19. The Shamayim declare the glory of your father and mother above, all right? Now, what you're about to see is very enchanting. You ready?
Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Aluwah, creator of all things. You are awe-inspiring and strong and just and merciful. You alone are king and kind. You alone are bountiful. You alone are just and almighty and eternal. You rescued Yasharal from every evil. You chose the ancestors and made them a part. Oh Yahuwah, accept this sacrifice on behalf of all your people, Yasharal, and preserve your portion and make it kadosh. Gather together our scattered people. Set free those who are slaves among the Gentiles. Look on those who are rejected and despised, and let the Gentiles know that you are our Almighty One. Punish those who oppress and are insolent with pride, and plant your people in your kadosh place. As you promised, Musha. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man, and the pleasure that came with sleep. And when I was born, I drew in the common air, and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature. And the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do. I was nursed in swaddling cloths, and that with cares. For there is no king that had any other beginning of birth. For all men have one entrance into life, and the like going out. Wherefore I prayed, and understanding was given me. I called upon Yahuwah, and the Ruach of Hukmah came to me. I preferred her before scepters and thrones, and esteemed riches nothing in comparison of her. Neither compared I unto her any precious stone, because all gold in respect of her is as a little sand, and silver shall be counted as clay before her. I love her above health and beauty, and I choose to have her instead of light, for the light that cometh from her never goes out. All good things together came to me with her, and innumerable riches are in her hands, and I rejoice in them all, because Hukmah goeth before them, and I knew not that she was the mother of them. Yet I learned diligently, and do communicate her liberally. I do not hide her riches, for she is a treasure unto men that never fails, which they that use become the friends of Yahuwah, being commended for the gifts that come from learning. Yahuwah has granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as is meet for the things that are given me, because it is he that leads unto Hukmah, and directeth the wise. For in his hand are both we and our words. All Hukmah also, and knowledge of workmanship. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely, to know how the world was made, and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alteration of the turning of the sun, and the change of seasons, the circuits of years, and the positions of stars, the natures of living creatures, and the furies of wild beasts, the violence of winds, and the reasonings of men, the diversities of plants, and the virtues of roots, and all such things as are either secret or manifest, them I know. For Hukmah, which is the worker of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding Ruach, Kadush, Akkad only, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, kind to man, steadfast, sure, free from care, having all power, overseeing all things, and going through all understanding, pure and most subtle spirits. For wisdom, Hukmah, is more moving than any motion. She passes and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath, the neshama of the power of Yahuwah, and a pure influence flowing from the esteem of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her, for she is the brightness of the everlasting light, the unspotted mirror of the power of Yahuwah, and the image of his goodness. And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new. and in all ages, entering into Kadush beings, she maketh them friends of Yahuwah and prophets. For Yahuwah loveth none but him that dwelleth with Hukmah. For Yahuwah loveth none but him that dwells with wisdom. For Yahuwah loveth none but him that dwells with Hukmah. For she is more beautiful than the sun, and above all the order of stars. Being compared with the light, she is found before it. For Yahuwah loveth none but they that dwell with Hukmah, 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 Hukmah. The Testament of Yahudah. Hearken, my children, to Yahudah your father. I was the fourth son born to my father Yakub, and Leah my mother named me Yahudah, saying, I give thanks to Yahuwah, because he has given me a fourth son also. I was swift in my youth, and obedient to my father in everything. And I honored my mother and my mother's sister. And it came to pass when I became a man that my Father blessed me, saying,